Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week number 6 in the Pokemon Premier League. My name is CBAD, coach of the Detroit Steelwings, and we are here this week. We are taking on Gunk and the Valencia Coronas. I'm really looking forward to this matchup, and I hope you guys are too. If you guys are excited, leave a like if you guys are looking for more Draft League content. I don't know why you're not subscribed already. You already know what it is. If you guys see some text floating somewhere on screen in post-production, that's going to take you right on ahead of the battles. I always recommend you guys watch the team builders. That way you guys know what I'm bringing and why I'm bringing it, because we got some interesting sets this week that I think are definitely going to turn the tides in our favor here. But all that being said, definitely go check out Gunk's channel. Link will be in the description, as well as the rest of our coaches. Definitely go give them a shout. Check them out. Fill out the weekend with some Draft League content. Do it for yourself. Do it. It's going to feel good here. Don't forget code CBAD at advance.gg. Save yourself some cash. Help keep the lights on around here. I appreciate you. You guys are going to start to see some teams appear on screen right about now. My opponent has a team that consists of Zamazenta Crowned, Chi-Yu, Clefable, Latias, Bramblegast, Clodsire, Gyarados, Cinccino, Bronzong, Electrode, and Larvesta. 3 Terra Captains are Electrode, Cinccino, and Gyarados. Very, very solid Terra Captains, I might add. I think Electrode is really good offensively. I think Cinccino can be a little bit problematic, and then Gyarados just really likes to tear out of its 4 times weakness at the end of the day. Unfortunately, I am yet again playing a Bramblegast. I didn't like prepping for it last week. It was released and picked up in free agency, so hey, guess what? 2 weeks in a row, Bramblegast. I'm looking at you. Spikes, Stealth Rocks, and T-Spikes are available. They've got hazard removal in the form of Rapid Spin and Tidy Up. Zamazenta coming off the VGC arc right now. Zamazenta Crown is just a huge pain to deal with. Very fast team, one of the only teams that has a mon that outspeeds Dragapult in Electrode at base 150 speed, Dragapult hitting base 142. So we're gonna have to take our time and really play for it. I think I've got a good strategy this week. Of course, shout out to everybody in the front office really helping to put these teams together. I certainly appreciate the assistance as I navigate life, multiple draft leagues, VGC traveling, a day job, a night job, a dad job, everything in between. Let's go ahead and talk about the team. First up, we got Voidworm the Dragapult. He's holding choice specs with the Infiltrator ability. We have Fire Blast, Shadow Ball, Draco Meteor, and U-Turn. We have 208 EVs in defense, 228 EVs in special attack, 28 EVs in special defense, 44 EVs in speed with the Timid Nature. What does this do for us? So that is going to put us at, let's go ahead and talk about the speed stat first. That is going to put us at 364. That is going to be outpacing. So Zamazenta cannot outspeed Dragapult. So the idea is that, okay, Zamazenta will speed creep anything that is speed creeping Cinccino, which is 361. We have to go above Zamazenta. It doesn't hit 362 Jolly. It hits 363 Jolly. So we're going to hit 364 just to kind of outpace that a little bit. Some shenanigans just to give us hopefully a little bit more EV optimization there at the end of the day. With the amount of damage that we are doing to this thing, we can go on ahead and do, we have 2-hit KO with the 228 choice specs with the Fire Blast. We are 2-hit KOing max HP with some 100, like a good amount of special defense Zamazenta Crown. If it's just max HP, we're doing a little bit more damage. We don't pick up an OHKO unless it's like max attack, max attack, not enough speed. Like if it's not max HP, then we can start doing some big damage. 208 in defense actually allows us, so an uninvested Zamazenta, if it's just max HP, max speed, trying to do some iron defense body press stuff, go for Howl and then like set up through that way and just utilize its natural bulk. 0 attack with the defense investment that we have means that thing moves like Crunch are going to be a 3-hit KO, which is great. And the other 28 EVs are tossed into special defense, Fire Blast, Shadow Ball, Draco, Meteor, and U-Turn. Like I said, Fire Blast really there is going to be able to hit the Zamazenta. It's going to do super effective damage to things like the Bramblegast and the Bronzong as well. Next up, we've got one of 2 answers to things like Chi-Yu and to things like Latias. We have Tide Reaver, the Hisuian Samurai. They're holding their Assault Vest with the Sharpness ability, Ceaseless Edge, Razor Shell, Sucker Punch, and Aqua Jet. We have max attack with an Adamant Nature, 4 EVs in HP, 56 in defense, 184 in special defense, 12 in speed. With the 12 in speed, that's going to allow us to like go for a little bit of a bulkier Gyarados. We're going to be able to outpace that. We're going to outpace things like not max speed Clef. Larvesta is never showing up, but Bronzong, Clodsire were able to outspeed those things. I definitely anticipate a Water Absorb Clodsire for what it's worth. It keeps the Lomomola from flip turning. It eats the Razor Shells, things like that. So definitely expect Clodsire to show up. Razor Shell's doing a good amount of damage to that, if I'm being completely honest with you, which I'm looking forward to. Sucker Punch is good chip into things like the Electrode, into things like the Cinccino, the Latias, the Bramblegast. Aqua Jet as well over flip turn. If we can get Hazard stacking up with the Ceaseless Edge, if we can get Rocks up, which you'll see later on in the Team Builder, we're really able to pressure a non-boots Chi-Yu. As somebody who's drafted Chi-Yu in the past, you really always want to run it with boots unless you have like A1 hazard removal, and I think rapid spinning And I don't know if Bramblegast is A1 hazard removal, in my opinion. So being able to pressure that with an Aqua Jet is going to go a long way. Next up, we've got Rock Core, the Hydrapple there, Rock and Terra Poison with the Assault Vest, Fickle Beam, Dragon Tail, Earth Power, and Terra Blast. We have 244 EVs in HP, 252 in Special Defense, 12 in Speed with a Relaxed Nature. Fickle Beam, Earth Power, and Terra Blast Poison are doing a good amount of damage across the board, across the entirety of the team. Dragon Tail is really there to phase out Zamazenta's Dauntless Shield ability. It comes in and gets the +1 defense. We can go for a Terra Poison, resist the body press, resist any stab that it has that it wants to go for. Heavy slam, but we're pretty heavy ourselves. But either way, we're able to Dragon Tail it out, phase it out. We can swap back in, taking off that damage and get our Regenerator boost from there. Very physically defensive. We've got the HP divisible by 3, so we can get the most out of our Regenerator. Left over in Special Defense just to give us the most bang for our buck with that Assault Vest. Next up, Lifebinder, the Alomomola. She's also holding her Assault Vest with her Regenerator ability. Terra Poison as well. I don't want to mess around with any body presses, but also I don't want to get Toxic Spike. Like Grafai didn't feel good this week, so I don't want Clodsire to just come in and click some T-Spikes, and then that's all she wrote. So I want one of my Terra Captains to be able to absorb those. But we're running an interesting set, as you can already see on screen with the Alomomola. We have Liquidation, Zen Headbutt, Flip Turn, and Aqua Jet. 124 EVs in HP, 132 in attack, 252 in special defense with a Sassy Nature. What this does for us is, first, it's going to give us a slow Flip Turn out if we so can. If Clodsire's out of the picture, we determine that it's not water absorbed. We can go on ahead and just get on out of there. Liquidation and Aqua Jet are actually doing a good amount of damage to threats like Chi-Yu, which is really, really great. We're able to get some good damage off onto things like, an unsuspected Clefable, being able to get some good chip off on things like Electrodes and Chino, some a little bit more of those frailer threats that could come in and try to do stuff in front of us. Zen Headbutt with 132 in attack to a max HP Clodsire. We're actually 3-hit KOing Clodsire with this, which is great. Flip Turn, like I said, to get on out of there. And then Aqua Jet, we're spec to take 3 Choice Specs Dark Pulses from Chi-Yu. I don't want to take 3 to knock it out, so something like a Liquidation into an Aqua Jet, or if I can just go for an Aqua Jet right then and there against it, we're able to pick it off and go from there. Next up, we've got Heartblight the Enamorous. She is holding her Choice Scarf with the Contrary ability. Moonblast, Earth Power, Super Power, and Healing Wish. 48 EVs in HP, 252 in Special Attack, 208 in Speed with a Timid Nature. You know what? Do I want to run that? Do I want to run that? Do I want to run? Let's make this a... We're going to make this a Naive Nature. So you already see the updated set on screen. But 48 EVs in attack, 252 in special attack, 208 in speed with a Naive Nature. So what does this do for us? So from a speeding standpoint, we are outspeeding Scarf, Chi-Yu, and below. We also are outspeeding Electrode, which is great. Moonblast and Earth Power are really going nicely into Gunk's team, which I'm really looking forward to. And then the other thing is that late game, something like Superpower, just being able to rock hits left and right and just start stacking those Superpower boosts. In the face of something like a Zamazenta, if we can already phase out the Dauntless Shield and then we can get like a 1 or a 2 boost off the Superpowers, we're in a really, really good shape. If Gyarados is Intimidate, it's also going to give us an attack boost there. So if it's low, it's obviously a not very effective move, but we find ourselves in it, we can get that attack boost. There's also the chance for some cheeky secondary effects that lower some stats. Contrary is then going to boost those stats from there. Last but certainly not least, dedicated lead Frostbringer the Mamoswine. He's holding his Focus Sash with the Oblivious ability. Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Endeavor, and Knockoff. We have max attack investment with an Adamant Nature, 4 in special defense, 252 in speed. 252 in speed, we're going to outspeed a lot of the slower mons. Uninvested, if it is like, I don't foresee it being like a bulky Bramblegast. I would say it has some speed on it, but if it's not, we do outspeed it. We're outspeeding things like a bulky Gyarados. We're outspeeding Clefable, Bronzong, Clodsire. We're able to get those rocks up. We're able to take a hit. Oblivious is going to make it so we're immune to Gyarados' Intimidate. We're immune to things like Electrode's Taunt as well, which is going to be nice. Being able to lead, just get the rocks up and start putting on pressure early. If we are against a slower mon, something like a Bronzong, and it does bring us down to a lower amount of health, or if it is just Mamoswine versus Zamazenta right off rip, we can take the body press, take the heavy slam, go right for an Endeavor and bring it down to a good amount of damage. Knockoff is great just to make sure I can hit things like the Bramblegast, like the Latias, like the Bronzong as well, since we are not running any ice coverage this week. But that is going to be the team. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys at the battle. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the Week 6 battle going up against Gunk. Definitely go check out her channel. Link will be in the description down below. We are in the middle of searching, and come to find out, she did just confirm that there are no Terras that she is bringing. Which makes me feel better because I was like, I don't know if it feels like a good matchup for any of her Terras, and I'm a little sad to actually see no Chi-Yu. I felt a lot of prep went into work for it. So I'm a little upset. I'm a little upset by that, but nonetheless, I think we still have our plays here to make. We will go on ahead and lead off with the Mamoswine. Get our rocks up. Get our rocks up. Yeah, we got 3 assault vests for a Chi-Yu here. We have 3 assault vests for a Chi-Yu. I definitely thought something was gonna happen with that, but I guess that's what happens. I am excited to see no Electro, no Cinchino as well. That makes me feel a lot better. No T-Spikes on my side feels a little rough, but I can hopefully try to play around with that and see, you know, if she decides to lead the Clodsire. If she decides to lead the Clodsire, I'm clicking Earthquake, baby. Sorry if I just clapped that loud in your ears. I apologize. I didn't. I'm a little rambunctious this evening. It's been a long day. It's been a long day, but we're here to play some Pokemon. I'm excited. I'm going to turn the audio up in my headphones just a little bit because Kieran 3 is a banger. But we're leading right off with Mamo. I'm looking forward to it. And got my calcs up too. Look at that. Boom, bam. Wham, bam, zam. Oh, I love her trainer card. Oh, my God. That's fire. Got the filters and everything. I don't do that. Brambleghast, you want to talk about moms. I'm clicking knockoff on you. I don't want rocks. I am clicking knockoff on you. What do you have for me? I don't want it. I don't want any of it. I want 0 smoke. Get out of here. If you're faster than me, you're jolly. If you are faster than me, you're... no, if you're faster than me, you're adamant. You can be adamant. You can be adamant. If I'm faster than you, it don't matter. It don't matter. Hit me with a power whip. Go for it. Go for it. Make my day. Don't make my day. Don't ruin me with Brambleghast. I didn't have to play it last week. I was hoping I could go 0 for 2 against it, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. But I am clicking the fattest, meanest knockoff into this thing right now. Because it's low-key a threat. Like Zapazenta's back there, right? Like, I'm okay with it. There's Power Whip. Bingo, bango. Give me this. Are you Sash as well? You are also Sash. You are also Sash. So here's the good news is that I am just going to go right out into Enamorous on the grass move because you are not strength sapping back all of that. You are not shadow sneaking me for teehees and ha-has. I'm going to keep this around. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want anything to do with it. You're not shadow sneaking me for my Ice Shard. You're not doing none of that. Because I feel like the Ice Shard's like a very, like, realistic play. But unfortunately, I don't have it. Because I was like, Endeavor, why not? Why not, you know? But we'll keep that 1 HP Endeavor on deck just in case we need it. We are going to swap. So she might Shadow Sneak. Shadow Sneak, yep, okay. Okay, that's fine. I will just go for a Moonblast here. That put me down to... Can I get any sort of information about that? 28? Yeah, it's like Max Attack Jolly. It was a very low roll for Max Attack Jolly. Yeah, like the lowest roll possible. All right, Brambleghast is gone. Thank you. It's odd to say that in my prep work that was a scary mon because I got a Dragapult in the back. You just Shadow Sneak me. Wham bam. Like, thank you, ma'am. You're gone. You're gone. I didn't want that. I did not want that. You know what I did want? More advanced GG in my drink. What do I got here? Oh, I got the Peach Mango Hydration on my desk. I don't know if you can see that. Code CBAD, 10% off. Clonsire. Yeah, this is what I did not want to have happen. So here's the thing, right? Do I want... No, I don't. Let's go Hydrapple. Let's go Hydrapple. Let's get the Terra off on Hydrapple early. She doesn't know I'm Scarfed. I'm very much going to reveal that I'm Scarfed here. Alternatively, Hisuian Samurot's a real... Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Water Absorb. Duh. Well, I could have gone for the Ceaseless Edge. With Brambleghast gone, yeah. Yeah, I panicked. I wanted to get my Terror off. I feel like Hisuian Samurott was a really great mid-ground to just get the Ceaseless Edge off and go from there. Especially because if this thing does get a hazard up, then my Mamoswine does not come back in anymore. So maybe Mamoswine was an alternative play. Hit the Earthquake, you know, hit the Endeavor even on like the Bronzong swap. Ooh, I'd be cooking. Cooking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But we're going to recreate that. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're switching in Hydrapple here. DCs are okay when they happen early on, and then all the moves connect. The only difference was that the Shadow Sneak did 1% more to an Amorous. Toxic Spikes. Yep, there it is. Okay. That is fine by me. We're going to Terra Poison, do a little swapping around. Terra Poison and a little Earth Power action right here. Just go for it. Just give me some chippies. Give me some chippies. I think it's what I want to be Terra Poison anyways at the end of the day. Earth Power, if it's like max SPDF, 25%-ish. 25%-ish. Yeah, I think swapping Mamo was like the definitive play there. Just to be able to get a big Endeavor off on this thing with 130 HP. Yeah, pretty specially defensive there. Toxic. Woohoo! All right. All right, that's fine by me. Black Sludge. Okay. Now what we do... Now to do it, we're going to go back into Enamorous on the ground move. We're going to swap. We're going to do a little swapping, right? I'm going to get the T-Spike out of here. I'm going to force the T-Spike, swap into Mamo, get the, what's it called up? There's Recover. Okay. T-Spikes Recover. Go back out. Could also Healing Wish Mamo if I wanted to. I don't hate that play. I don't hate that play. Let's avoid, like, spikes or rocks getting up, but I actually don't mind that play at all. Get them T-Spikes out of here. Oh, withdraws. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Bronzong coming in? Bronzong coming in. All right. Now is when I'm going to go out into Mamo on the rocks that I expect to come out right now. Meanest Endeavor that ever happened. I'm going to assume Levitate. Yep, Stealth Rocks. Okay, that's fine. Go for an Endeavor here. Really slow team other than Lottie and Zamazenta, so we might find ourselves in a good situation here, but being able to wear this thing down, I'm okay with. No reason to run Heat Proof, right? This is Levitate. Bring him down. Body Press. All right. Bronzong KOs Mamo with Body Press. That's fine. That's fine, because I get a very, very nice switch into Hisuian Samurott now. Maybe? Are the servers going down again? All right, we are back to the Mamo versus the Bronzong. I'm clicking Endeavor, bring it down to 1 HP. The Bronzong is going to body press me. I'm going to bring out the Hisuian Samurott. We're going to be fine. All right. Back in action. I just told Gunk if we DC anymore, I'm going to need to start writing down the turns because, like, recreating this every time, I'm like, oh, God, what do I do? And then what do I do? And then what do I do? And then what do I do? So let's go ahead and get a little spiky spike up here. We know Clodsire is pretty specially defensive as well, so I feel pretty comfortable going for this spike here. We'll either knock this out or get fair damage on anything else. We'll see. Once spike goes up, no, it's Levitate. It wouldn't hit spike. Thoughts? Thoughts, chat? Jarvis, is that how that works? I gotta remember. We'll figure it out. We'll get there. Withdraws the Bronzong. Okay, so we're going to get what in a Clef? Zamazenta. Zamazanta. Okay, that's fine. Get a little spiky spike up. Get a little spiky spike up. We got the Dragon Tail tech for a reason. Let's keep this thing alive. Go out into Hydrapple. Go on out into our Hydrapple. Take a hit. Zamazanta crowned. Yeah, we're looking good. We're max defense. We can get a good Dragon Tail off on this. Phase it out. What are you going for? Iron defense. Oh, even better. Okay. Even better. Dragon Tail! Get on out of here. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't need you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I don't want this body press. I don't want it. I don't need it. Terrablast Poison's also going to do big damage on this Clefable, too. Ooh! All right. We're looking okay. We're looking okay. That Latios in the back is staring at me. Frankly, this thing's staring at me after my VGC arc, so let's just get a little bit of chippies off. Like I said, Heavy Slam, what, Behemoth Bash? Yeah, Behemoth Bash, Heavy Slam, yeah. They're both doing some damage. There's Body Press. A little bit of damage, a little bit of chippies. Get him out of here. No more Dauntless Shield for you. I don't want it. I don't want it. Oh, you're looking good. All right, Clodsire's out. You're gonna get hurt by the spikes. You can get a little bit of stuff. I think, truthfully, honestly, and wholeheartedly, I don't want to get toxic with the aloe yet. Let's go back into Samurott and just start getting some more spikes up. Let's get some Ceaseless Edges off. Let's make sure we're chipping down Zama as much as we can. A little bit of rocks damage is okay. There's T-Spikes. That's fine. We can always swap back in our friend Hydrapple to take that. We'll be at, I think we'll be at full health. Let's go for it. No Razor Shell. I'm not playing these Water Absorb games. I'm not playing them. I don't think you have any reason to be unaware, but I'm not playing the Water Absorb games. I'm not going to try it. Ceaseless Edge should be doing a fair amount of damage. Yeah, it does like half, give or take. So we're just going to go for it, get a second layer up, especially since Brambleghast isn't here. Let's run it. Let's run it. I should have got a Hisuian Samurott plush at NAIC, to be honest. You got a little bit of defense. You got a little bit. There's a Toxic. That's fine. That's fine. With the Recover, it does kind of Toxic stall me a little bit. Which isn't the worst thing in the world. But I will go on ahead and get my third spike up here. Yeah, a little bit of defense. A little bit, I'd say. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're having fun. We're having fun. There's Recover. Okay. All right. All right. So what do you do, though, in front of... I guess let's keep Samurott around. We can keep the Sucker Punch around for things like that. I guess let's just go on the Hydrapple here. Like, what are we doing? What do you have? Do you have Earthquake? Is that like your only stab? Would that make sense against my team? It would. You eat an Amorous for breakfast, you just Toxic it and then sit in front of it. So, yeah. No Scissor. Yeah, okay, I can see it. I can see it. Maybe it's Earthquake, Earth Power. We'll find out. We'll find out. T-Spikes Recover Toxic. Yeah, I'm not trying to get... I'm going to operate under the assumption of Water Absorb. Let's go ahead and take those T-Spikes away. I think just start Dragon Tailing some business around, right? I think that's the play. Earthquake. Yep. Okay. Ooh. Tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle now. Let's just Dragon Tail. Yeah. Yeah, let's just go for the Dragon Tail here. Where am I at? 205? Yeah, we'll eat another one. Yep. Yep, we'll eat another one. 34%. Okay. A little bit of attack investment. A little bit of attack investment. That's fine. Oh, hey, Bronzong. All right, you're back out. Which means an Amorous is coming in. We'll take 25% to rocks. That's fine. Memo's down, unfortunately, so I can't, like, do too much here. I could go for, like, a superpower. Oh, withdraws. Okay. Goes into Zamazanta. Okay. Now you're going to take some spikies. So, rumor has it. I mean, I'll go for it. I'll go for it. Give me some chippies. Give me the +1. Do we see the Behemoth Bash or anything? Heavy Slam. There it is. Okay. Zamazenta KOs Enamorous with Heavy Slam. Okay, that's fine by me. Dragapult makes the most sense to just come in and Shadow Ball, right? Yeah, I think that's the play. Let's go for the Spec Shadow Ball here. That'll take this out. That'll take out the Bronzong. I'll do some damage to Clodsire. It might put Claude in range of being 2-hit KO'd because it's got a little bit of chippies. It's going to take 2 spikes. That third spike would be beneficial to the cause, but it is what it is. It's Pokemon. All right, withdraws. Okay. Gonna sack Bronzong? Sack Bronzong. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That is fine by me. We still got the Regen Core, we got Samurott, and we got Specs Dragapult. Shadow Ball looking kind of nice. Shadow Ball looking kind of nice. Maybe. What you got for me? And the best part about the sack is that they have no idea, like, what this is, right? Like, no clue, which I like. If Latias comes in, Scarf. 1,000%. 1,000,000%. I feel like Clodsire just comes in. Clodsire, Clefable? Probably Clefable. What's Clefable doing to this? Yeah, Clodsire's coming in. Clodsire doesn't want to take... Clodsire's like 75%. Let me force a recover here, because you're running low on those. A little Spadef drop goes a long way as well. Ooh. Yep, let's force a recover. There's that in your Black Sludge. So that's 3 recovers, I want to say. 3 or 4 recovers. I'll go for another one. I'll fish for a Spadef drop. Why not? There's the Earthquake. Ooh, okay. I could get... I'll just keep forcing them. Ooh, that Spadef drop's looking nice right now. We're going to keep forcing them. That's 4? 4 and or 5. 4 and or 5. Run it. I can always bring Hydrapple back in to take up the T-Spike. Oh, there we go. All right, we're cooking. There's Toxic. Now, do you swap into Clefable here to take this next Shadow Ball is the question. Because if you do, I kind of want to go out into Samurott so I can Ceaseless Edge. Nah, because if I Razor Shell and do the Predict, let's just stay in Shadow Ball. We got the Spit F drop. Keep up on the offense. Keep up the gas. Because if I Razor Shell the Clef on the swap back into Water Absorb Clodsire, I also don't want to take the Moonblast if I Ceaseless Edge. So we find ourselves in a little bit of a predicament there. So with the Spit F drop, we'll go on ahead and just keep the gas on and keep Spec Shadow Ball, and that'll knock out the Clodsire. That'll still leave us faster than the rest of the board. We have the Clefable to worry about, which we've got Hydrapple to switch into all the time, so I'm not super worried about it. Dragapult outspeeds everything, aside from Scarflottie. Scarflottie a maybe. So we'll have to play that game. Withdraws. Okay. Clef comes in, or are they sacking Zom? Clefable comes in. Clefable. Boots, Magic Guard, all the above. Boots and or Magic Guard. Yep, okay. Yeah, I've got to switch into Hydrapple every time on this. I feel I do. We'll reset the Toxic counter on Dragapult. They go for a Moonblast. They go for a Wish. Which, like, part of me wants to Dragon Tail, but I also don't want to Dragon Tail it back into Zamazenta. I worked really hard to bring that thing down. Moonlight. Okay. I mean, Terrablast Poison seems fine, right? Terrablast Poison seems fine to me, right? It's doing half. So, like, Zama wants to come in. I take a hit from that, and I just Earth Power it. We took the T-Spikes up. Like, we'll get a little bit of chip on Clodsire, but then I feel like Earth Power takes it down after Spikes. So, let's see. Let's see what happens. Calm Mind. There it is. Oh, and I can't Dragon Tail it out. Gosh darn it. Big Terrablast Poison. Okay. So you probably go for another one here. So let's play this game, right? Let's play this game, right? I'm going to swap into Hisui and Samurott here. And I'm just going to attack. I'm just going to attack. Because I think you go for another Calm Mind here pretty comfortably. And then the threat of a Razor Shell into you would force Clodsire in. So I just go for the Ceaseless Edge regardless. I also have AV physically attacking Alomomola in the back. Here's another Calm Mind. Okay. So Clef is +2. So here's the thing. Like I said, I feel like the Razor Shell is very obvious. So I am going to go for a Ceaseless Edge here. They have a Water Absorb Clodsire every time. You don't, I mean, like, if you know that I'm Assault Vest at this point, I don't think you do. All right, we'll get our third one on. That's fine. Do you just go for the Moonblast then? Moonlight. Okay, that's fine. I got my third Spike up. Let's go on to Alomomola. We can flip turn. We'll get a little bit of regen going backwards. And like, we'll stall this out. There was 2 Moonlights. The Toxic, that was 3 Moonlights. Okay. We'll do a little bit of flip turn. Do a little bit of action. You just call mind again. Okay. A little bit of flippy flip. Flippy flip back into Hydrapple. Get our regen back up. Because here's the thing is that I can keep auto swapping. Like, I think Clodsires use like 4 recovers, let's say. 5 recovers. So I want to keep track of that. Because if this is the game that we play, it's the game that we play, right? And if it's not Scarf Latios, then hopefully I can just Shadow Ball it. Or keep the regen core intact, or keep the Sucker Punch Samurott healthy enough to do it. But I think with 3 spikes, Zamazenta might not be able to come back in again. But unfortunately, I can't scare this thing out. Flamethrower. Okay. Snags the burn so I can't be poisoned. Actually great. Actually not great because I'm physical. Damn it. That's a little unfortunate. I just flip turn again. Yep. I just flip turn again. You're like, what, +4, +5? We get like a Razor Shell crit with Samurott, right, too? Got a nice crit there. I'll take that. Bring Samu in. We're going to take a little bit from that, take a little bit from that. I mean, I'll die to poison here. So we'll force one more Moonlight. Woo! And the defense drop. There's the Moonlight. That's fine. If I don't die to poison, big. I think I died to poison, though. Second turn? Yeah, okay. Samurott dies to Clodsire. Toxic. But Alomomola, although burnt, can come in and start clicking Liquidation with the defense drop, unless you are unaware. Like Heavy Duty Boots unaware. But I'll try it. I think it was 4 Moonlights. 5 Moonlights. It does nothing. That does nothing. We'll flip turn. Moonblast. Okay. All right. Moonlight, Calm Mind, Flamethrower, Moonblast. So I guess to Hydrapple here, right? Like, what are we talking about? Let's find out here. So I end up at where exactly? 326. You are +4. Yeah, I mean, Flamethrower is not doing too much to me. So I'll just go for a Terra Blast Poison. I mean, the crit's there. The critical hit is there. Terra Blast Poison's doing about 20%. The burn on me as well. Is this Serene Grace Clefable? If we can get 2 10% burns, can I get 2 crits? I don't like that damage. I don't like it damage. I'll go for another one. Moonblast on the... Oh. Oh. Did you see that coming? I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. That was 2 10% flamethrower burns and a 12% crit. Okay. I got a crit Shadow Ball, I guess. Clefable, KOs Hydrapple with Moonblast. Yeah. Yeah, I have to crit Shadow Ball. Please? Nah. It's okay. I've Clefabled somebody before. I respect it. Dragapult with Moonblast. Yup. I'll go out into a Lomomola. We'll go for the liquidation. We'll do that. I felt like we were playing pretty well, too. Damn, that's unfortunate. She couldn't break through Clefable. That's what it does, though, right? That's Clefable for you. Oh. Live on 9. Is there my crit? Is that my crit? That's not my crit. Ah, but I get the other defense drop. All right. And a Lomomola dies. Aloe dies to Clef Flamethrower Burn. And that is going to be... Oh, is that a 4-0? Oh, I thought I was playing so much better than that. GG's to Gunk. That was a great game. Definitely a lot of good back and forth. Great positioning on the Clefable on her part. Definitely go check out her channel. Link will be in the description. I always appreciate the patience when we have a lot of these DCs as well. So shout out to her for that. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, leave a like. If you want some more Draft League content, don't forget to subscribe. All that being said, I want to remind you guys to be great and do great. And I'll see you guys next week for game day. Later.